Well, it says I'm live, so anyway, hey guys, how y'all doing? I'll be honest with you, not reading the chat. This is just gonna be a real quick thing. So those of you that remember, my mom, she got sick earlier in the year. Okay, we've been fighting a lot of stuff. She overcame everything and was at a rehab facility for being able to get back her, make sure she doesn't asphyxiate, because that leads to pneumonia. While she's at the rehab facility, she asphyxiated and got pneumonia. And it's been a heck of a ride. It's weird. Anyway, it's hard. I've got so many things to say, and none of it really matters right now. But she they called me earlier in the week. This is a couple weeks ago. They called me earlier in the week about her being released, and I was like, she can't be released. She's sick. And they sent out home health care the day that I went to go check on her. And when I got there, they were putting her on a ventilator. Putting her on a freaking ventilator. So, I mean, what else was I supposed to do? They had the antibiotics hadn't worked. Didn't have the right ones, And anyway, I know I'm in a weird squirrel cage that just spins. Anyway, so that's the 2 weeks ends tomorrow. 2 weeks is how long you can be on a ventilator, right? After that, they look at traching you. And anyway, they told me that my mother isn't strong enough to come off a ventilator. She needs to be trached. And then they will send her to a facility, probably in another state, that can treat her breathing, because she can't breathe. And that's what we've been fighting, right? So today I had the meeting with the death panel. God, it was so weird. It's the weirdest thing, y'all. 6 people. First time I've met a doctor. The entire time. First time I met a doctor. Because this isn't a hospital. This is a rehab facility. 6 people are there. And they're just like pushing their opinions. I mean, I'm like, thank God White Rabbit went with me. Cause he told me a couple of times I need to stop talking. Yeah, I was like that, that real mouthy person in that's getting arrested. That was me today. Except I like to think I'm exceptionally mouthy. And I'm like, my mom would appreciate it. Anyway, they're all telling their opinions. And I was like, well, my opinion is that if you had listened to me when I said she wasn't talking, we wouldn't be in this situation right now. And yeah, that's yeah, it's just weird. Anyway, sorry, I told you guys I wasn't gonna look at the chat. This is why. Hey, Dallas, how you doing? Thank you. Anyway, so she Anyway, it comes down to tomorrow, right? And they're saying, oh, she has to have a trach and all stuff. I'm like, no, she doesn't need to have a trach. I was like, I still carry around that cap that she had last time. I was like, she pulled her own trach out. You guys thought that she was stuck with it. And I was like, I carry this as luck. I pulled it out. I was like, this right here. And you guys said she wasn't going to get off this. And now you're saying she needs to go back on it. It's like, I don't think that's the way it's going to be. My mom doesn't want that anyway. So what I do need you to do, I need you to stop sedating her. Then, because I was like, she doesn't do well with sedation. I was like, if you want her to breathe on her own, she can't have anything. And I'm giving all these excuses. They start telling me how, well, it's so uncomfortable if she's not. I'm like, yeah, it's like, I went through this before. And anyway, I was happily ignored. And they're like, it's such a low dosage. It's just so, it was asinine. It was absolutely asinine. And I know your advice. Thanks, buddy. I'm sitting there. I'm just like, at one point, I was like, you guys, this is weird. So, the weirdest thing. This is my first death panel, by the way, and trust me, it was a death panel. It was 100%, and I was like, they get done talking and everything. I guess I'm just sitting there, just looking at them. I'm like, so, what do you want to say next? And White Rabbit says, could you give us a moment, Like, this kind of, she didn't say this to them, but, it was weird. So anyway, they left, and I was, we talked about it, and I was like, look, if my mom's going to make it, she's going to make it. So that's tomorrow at 10 a.m., and we're going to be there. And they want the whole family there. It's so sick how it is. It's so sick. The whole family. And then they'll take her off the sedation. And I'm like, this is so weird. I've never felt something so weird. Before, okay, like, I had a problem earlier in the year with the hospital. That was between me and the hospital, okay? That was the way they treated me. This time, I don't have a problem. It's like White Rabbit said. They need a course on how to treat people, how to read the room. It comes to this. This is something very serious, and it just felt like it was a number. It's just a number. And I don't know. It's bizarre. So here's some of the greater stuff. So they don't want her to be agitated. They don't want her, okay? Get this. They don't want her to be agitated. So they have all the lights turned off and the TV turned off. That's torture to my mom. And I said that. Again, my smoother thinking bride said, please don't get kicked out of there. That's not what you want. And I was like, I know. But it's so crazy. They didn't want me talking to her because that's a bad no. Anyway, like I said, y'all, it's a weird thing. And I feel sorry for anybody going through this. But after the panel talk, there's a lot of stuff I'm leaving out. That's just mind-numbing. It's just mind-numbing. No, I gotta hit this. I gotta hit on this for 1 second here. During that talk, they tried to say stuff that had my mom has got pneumonia at this place, right? That's all I want to just get that over with. We took care of everything else. We have a plan going forward. Everything's done. And this one person there tried to intervene and try to bring up all the other stuff, okay, that has nothing to do with them. I said, just treat the problem here. It's the lung thing. That's what we want rid of. I was like, everything else is taken care of. You guys don't worry about that. You're not part of that plan. You're not a hospital. You're not a healthcare provider. I mean, I guess you are a healthcare provider, but I mean, you're a rehab. It was so surreal. I'm like, why are you distracting from what's really the point in front of us? Anyway, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just this. A lot of what I'm saying is just frustration, and that's why I said earlier, I feel sorry for anybody going through this. It's probably harder on me than I'm able to realize right now, and I don't know how. If I thought about it, I wouldn't know how I'm making it. I really don't. But anyway, what it boils down to is that tomorrow my mother is going to come off a ventilator, and either she is going to live or she is going to slowly quit breathing. And that's why I'm saying that I don't know when I'll be streaming again. Because I don't know how I'm going to be after tomorrow. There's no, again, I don't believe that I don't believe in no one scenario. My mom especially doesn't. Holy cow, my mom would say, stop being a sissy. And this is what she wants. We've talked extensively, especially over the last few months. Every time, we would talk, I would find a way to bring up, her wishes. And I got told more than once to stop talking about it. So, anyway. I'm going to be called a monster probably tomorrow. And all because I think that you got to fight, And they're saying, they're looking at charts and graphs, and they say, well, she's been determined. It's her time. And I don't believe that. I believe that, just let it come natural. I believe in life naturally. It's so precious, so very precious. And I from someone who did not take their own life serious for a very long time, I realized if I didn't start taking life serious, I wouldn't have all you wonderful people in my life. And I mean that. I mean that. I appreciate each and every one of you. I do. For as absent-minded as I am, if I don't see you around, I do. I'm like, I wonder what happened to this person. I wonder if they're okay. And it's an unfortunate thing that it's a list that keeps getting bigger and bigger. If I can't reach out to everybody, and I don't even try to. I mean, heck, I rarely. You guys see how hard it is to get a hold of me. But I don't know. I just Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern is going to be a very trying time. And I pray that my mom has the strength to overcome, because I want her to do it her way. I don't want this is my mom coming out at me. I don't want some bureaucratic, heartless, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, this is their job, right? Their job is to not care, to not be compassionate. I want to prove them wrong. I do. Maybe that's bad of me. Maybe I'm being selfish. But my mom, I think, is the same way. Tonight, I was up there, and she woke up again, and I was able to tell her what happened today and what they expect of her. And she understands exactly what she's up against, and she knows, and she's ready. I can tell she's mad. I can tell she's mad, and she is. My mom's a fighter, so there's some people that just aren't, and my mom's not one of those, and that's why I think it's unfair to stop believing in her. And anyway, if y'all have time, you got a moment, we believe in prayers around here, so I'd appreciate one from my mom, that she has the strength and that she overcomes this and she gets out of this place alive. And we'll worry about when it's time for her to meet her maker later. But right now we got to get out of this. So anyway, that's what's going on with me. I'm I don't know what else is happening. Everything starts mattering less and less. All the all the gossip and the drama and the stuff you watch, it doesn't matter anymore. And if I've ever offended anybody, by the way, I just want you guys to know I'm really sorry. There was a time in my life when I intentionally would offend people because I disagreed with them, and I'm very sorry for that. But especially since I've gotten to know this wide world here. If I've ever upset anybody, I'm sorry. That's not my intention. I am a very much live and let live, laid back person. I promise you, I don't talk about people. I don't worry about the little things. People can make mistakes, and let's always be slow to judge. But again, if I've ever done anything, I apologize. And no, I mean, it's not to say I won't make fun of you, but you gotta realize that's out of love in a weird way. So, oh man, Vice. The funniest thing is, dude, I was looking for a thumbnail. And I found that thumbnail. I went to my photos. I typed in expert, and I found the thumbnail when you came on for the first time. I was like, dang. I was like, I really got to go back to that Bing AI thing. It was a cool picture. Uh, it nailed you, man. It's a cool look. But anyway, I thought about you, man. I realized, like, man, I wish I could put that up. But anyway, Guys, I love y'all. Oh, hey, want to let you know, ID Crisis, thank you, brother. White Rabbit, yeah, I wish I'd have videoed her. That was awesome. And Big Dog, I love you, man. I love all of Arizona. And Kelly, don't be a stranger. T Rex, you nut. Yeah, I do look at you as a big brother that's got to learn a lot from me. But anyway, listen, guys. I've I'll be. Let's just get through tomorrow, okay? Let's just get through tomorrow. And I love you guys very much, and thank each and every one of you. And oh, you made me laugh. You made me laugh, and uh, I'll be sure to do that, Melissa. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get try to go to bed because I got tomorrow's gonna be just a sucky day, and I already don't have a brain. So, but thanks, guys. You'll probably see me floating around before you see me streaming. I love you, Danielle. Thank you. You've always been my angel. A lot of y'all have. So many of y'all. God, I love you guys so much. I gotta go. I can't. You guys are too. Man. Thanks, guys. I really do love y'all. 10 a.m. Eastern, y'all. Wish me luck.